Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, the place where rare coins tell stories and hidden treasures come to life. In today's episode, we are exploring one of the most intriguing anomalies in modern German coinage, the mysterious and valuable 1994 no-mint mark Germany 5 Pfennig coin. This unassuming copper-plated steel coin, often overlooked in circulation, has become a prized collectible in recent years. But why? What makes this particular 5 Pfennig coin from 1994 so special, and why are collectors willing to pay significant premiums for it today, in 2025? Let us take a deep dive into its origin, significance, and the current market landscape. The 5 Pfennig coin was a staple of everyday transactions in the Federal Republic of Germany for decades. First introduced in 1949, this coin remained in circulation all the way up until the adoption of the euro in 2002. Its design remained largely unchanged, featuring a stylized oak seedling on the obverse and the denomination with mint mark on the reverse. Germany produced coins in various federal mints, each identified by a single-letter mint mark. These include A for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. Every coin struck by the German mint was expected to carry one of these mint marks to indicate its place of origin. A very limited batch of 5 Pfennig coins was minted without any mint mark at all. This anomaly was not part of an intentional release. Instead, it is believed to be the result of a die preparation error during the minting process. A die intended for striking coins was accidentally issued without the required mint mark. Once discovered, the error was corrected, but by then, some coins had already entered circulation. This no mint mark variant is extremely rare. Unlike other error coins that exist in larger numbers due to extended production runs, the 1994 no mint mark 5 Pfennig was likely limited to just a few thousand pieces, if that. Some experts even believe the number could be in the low hundreds. According to numismatic historians, these coins were probably minted at the Stuttgart Mint or the Karlsruhe Mint. However, without a mint mark, the true origin remains speculative. This only adds to the coin's mystique and desirability. Now let us discuss the coin's value and how it has evolved. In the early 2000s, the 1994 no mint mark 5 Pfennig went largely unnoticed. It was treated as just another small denomination coin. But as euro conversion gathered pace and German marks were phased out, collectors began cataloging anomalies. The no mint mark 5 Pfennig was soon flagged as an error variant, and its value started to climb. By the mid-2010s, examples of this coin in uncirculated condition were selling for between 50 and 100 euros. As awareness grew and demand outstripped supply, prices surged. By 2020, auction prices for high-grade specimens ranged from 150 to 250 euros, depending on the coin's condition and provenance. Today, in 2025, a certified and graded 1994 no mint mark 5 Pfennig coin in mint state condition, especially those graded MS64 and above by professional grading services, can fetch anywhere between 300 and 600 euros. Rare sales of exceptionally well-preserved examples, particularly those with a full copper luster and no signs of handling, have crossed the 800 euro mark in private collector circles. Even circulated examples in good condition have been known to sell for 50 to 150 euros, depending on visibility of design and overall wear. The price differential between circulated and uncirculated versions underscores the importance of condition in the world of numismatics. So, why is this coin so valuable? There are three primary factors. Rarity. The no mint mark variant is one of the rarest error coins from the final decade of the Deutsche Mark era. Historical timing. Minted just 8 years before the currency was retired, it represents the end of a historical period in German monetary history. Mystery and error appeal. As a coin that was never meant to exist in its final form, it attracts error collectors and those who specialize in mint anomalies. If you are looking to add this coin to your collection, here are a few recommendations. Always buy from reputable dealers or auction houses. Look for coins that have been authenticated by third-party grading services. Avoid cleaned or damaged coins, as these significantly reduce value. Be wary of altered coins. Some sellers attempt to erase mint marks from ordinary 5 Pfennig coins to pass them off as errors. Always authenticate before purchase. To conclude, the 1994 no-mint mark Germany 5 Pfennig coin stands as a testament to how even modern coinage can yield numismatic treasures. From an unnoticed pocket change to a highly sought-after collectible, this coin's journey is a reminder of the hidden value in our everyday lives. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, keep an eye out. You never know what small coin might hold big history. We're diving into the fascinating world of the South Korean 10-won coin, specifically the 1975 no-mint mark variant. If you're someone who's passionate about rare coins, this is one you'll definitely want to learn about. From its historical significance to its value and rarity in today's market, we're covering it all. So, sit back, relax, and let's explore the 1975 South Korean 10-won coin, a numismatic gem that's definitely worth a closer look. To understand the significance of the 1975 South Korean 10-won coin, let's first take a quick trip back in time to its origins. The 10-won coin was first introduced by South Korea in 1949 as part of the country's efforts to establish a new national currency after the end of the Korean War. The won was pegged to the US dollar at that time, and the first coins were produced in various denominations, including the 1, 5, 10, and 50 coins. However, it wasn't until the 1970s that the 10-won coin became a key feature in everyday transactions in South Korea. The coin saw a design overhaul in 1975, marking a pivotal moment in the coin's history. The coin's design showcased a clean, modern aesthetic, featuring the South Korean national emblem on one side, and a unique Korean denomination and year of issue on the other. Now, what makes the 1975 10-won coin so unique and sought after by collectors? Well, there is a particular variant that has caught the attention of numismatists, and that is the 1975 10-won coin with no mint mark. Typically, most coins produced by the South Korean government during this era bore a mint mark that indicated the specific mint where the coin was produced. South Korea has a few primary mints, and coins were marked to differentiate their origin. However, the 1975 10-won coin stands out because, for an unknown reason, some of these coins were struck without any mint mark. This absence of a mint mark on the 1975 coin is what sets it apart from others of its kind. While the 1975 10-won coin was minted in significant numbers, the no mint mark version is considerably rarer. Numismatists have been puzzled by this anomaly for years, and its rarity is one of the reasons it has become such a prized item among collectors. The lack of a mint mark on certain 1975 South Korean 10-won coins has sparked much debate in the coin collecting world. Some experts believe that this was a mistake during the minting process, while others speculate that it was a deliberate decision, though the reasons behind this choice remain unclear. What we do know, however, is that because these coins were struck without mint marks, they represent a significant error in production, which adds to their rarity and collectability. While the majority of the 1975 10-won coins carry a mint mark, finding one without it is akin to uncovering a hidden treasure. Interestingly, it's important to note that this isn't the only South Korean coin to have a minting anomaly. South Korea has seen similar cases of coins produced with missing mint marks in various years, which has fueled the demand for such pieces on the numismatic market. Now that we've covered the history and rarity of the 1975 South Korean 10-won coin, let's talk about what everyone is most curious about: its value. How much is this rare coin worth today in 2025? In the world of rare coin collecting, the value of a coin is determined by a variety of factors: rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. Since the 1975 10-won coin with no mint mark is considered a rare error coin, it carries a higher premium than its more common counterparts. The absence of the mint mark elevates the coin's status among collectors and increases its value. As of 2025, the market value of the 1975 no mint mark South Korean 10-won coin can range significantly depending on its condition. In good to fine condition, you might find this coin valued anywhere between $50 to $100. However, coins in better condition, especially those graded as uncirculated, can fetch much higher prices, with some auctions seeing sales upwards of $200 to $300. If you're fortunate enough to own one of these rare coins in near perfect condition, you could even expect it to sell for more in certain collector circles. As with most rare and collectible items, the market for such coins is volatile, but overall, the rarity of the 1975 no-mint Mark 10 coin keeps its value relatively strong in the numismatic community. Owning a 1975 no-mint Mark South Korean 10 coin is not just about the monetary value, but also the historical significance it represents. Coins are tangible pieces of history, and this particular coin gives collectors a glimpse into South Korea's minting processes during the 1970s. The anomaly of the missing mint mark makes it even more intriguing, and it's a conversation starter for anyone who's passionate about coin history. For collectors, this coin is a must-have, not only for its rarity and potential to appreciate in value over time but also for its unique place in the numismatic timeline. The 1975 10 no-mint mark coin provides a small window into the world of South Korean currency at a very specific moment in time, and owning one feels like holding a tiny relic from a bygone era. With any rare coin, it's essential to know how to properly identify and authenticate the 1975 no-mint Mark 10 coin before purchasing or selling it. When inspecting the coin, you'll want to pay attention to several key features: obverse and reverse design. The design of the 1975 10 coin includes the South Korean national emblem on the obverse and the denomination 10 with the year 1975 on the reverse. The design should be sharp and clear, without signs of excessive wear or damage. Mint mark area. On the reverse of the coin, near the bottom right, you'll notice the area where the mint mark would typically appear. For the no mint mark variant, this area will be completely blank. As with any coin, the condition plays a large role in determining its value. Coins in mint or near mint condition will naturally command higher prices. Certification. If you're uncertain about the authenticity of the coin, you can have it professionally graded and certified by a reputable numismatic organization like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. So, there you have it. Everything you need to know about the 1975 no-mint Mark South Korean 10 coin. From its intriguing history and design to its rarity and value, this coin is a fascinating piece of South Korean numismatic history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the 1975 no-mint Mark 10 coin is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye on in the coming years. As always, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. The 1991 Singapore 10-cent coin, particularly the variant without a mint mark. This particular coin has sparked the interest of many collectors due to its rarity, historical significance, and surprising value. If you're a fan of numismatics or just curious about how this coin stacks up in the modern market, stick with us as we explore its value, history, and why it's considered a gem in the world of rare coins. The 1991 Singapore 10-cent coin is part of a series of coins introduced by the Singapore Mint following the country's independence. The 10-cent coin, which features a detailed design with the iconic lion head emblem, is one of the most commonly circulated coins in Singapore's currency system. However, as with many coins, there is an anomaly that has caught the attention of collectors: the 1991 10-cent coin with no mint mark. To understand why this particular coin is special, let's take a step back and explore the history behind the minting process in Singapore. Typically, the Singapore Mint places a mint mark on coins to indicate which mint facility produced them. For example, the regular 10-cent coin released in 1991 features a mint mark that shows it was struck at the Singapore Mint. However, some coins from the same year were issued without this mint mark. This small discrepancy created a rare variation that has since become a coveted piece for numismatists. It's important to note that while the 1991 10-cent coin is not one of the rarest coins from Singapore, the lack of a mint mark on some pieces is what makes it stand out. The 1991 no-mint mark 10-cent coin is believed to have been minted in limited quantities, and over time, it has become increasingly difficult to find in circulation. The rarity of the 1991 Singapore 10-cent coin without a mint mark is the key factor driving its desirability in the world of coin collecting. While the mint mark is a tiny detail, its absence makes this coin much more difficult to find. The exact number of coins without mint marks that were struck remains unclear, but experts believe that only a limited number of these coins were produced. As time has passed, the coin has become quite rare in circulation, with many of them being hoarded by collectors and investors. If you are lucky enough to find a 1991 Singapore 10-cent coin without a mint mark, you are holding a piece of history, one that has increased in value due to its scarcity. The rarity of this coin also stems from the fact that it was issued during a significant period in Singapore's history. In the early 1990s, Singapore was rapidly growing and evolving as a global financial hub. The introduction of new currency designs and minting errors, such as the no-mint mark 10-cent coin, adds an interesting layer of historical value to the coin. The absence of the mint mark serves as a reminder of the rapid development in Singapore's minting operations during that time. As with most rare coins, the number of collectors who seek out the 1991 no-mint mark 10-cent coin has continued to grow, pushing up its value in the secondary market. The value of a coin is influenced by a number of factors, such as rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. Let's break down how these factors impact the value of the 1991 no-mint mark Singapore 10-cent coin. As we've mentioned earlier, the absence of the mint mark on some 1991 10-cent coins makes them much rarer than their minted counterparts. The fewer the coins in circulation, the higher their potential value. The value of any coin, including the 1991 no-mint mark 10-cent coin, is significantly impacted by its condition. Coins in better condition, those with minimal wear and tear, tend to fetch higher prices in the market. Coins that have been preserved in near mint or uncirculated condition can command a premium. Collectors and investors are often on the lookout for rare coins, particularly those that have a unique feature such as a minting error or a limited release. The growing interest in the 1991 no-mint mark 10-cent coin has created an increased demand, which drives up its price. As we discussed earlier, the 1991 Singapore 10-cent coin was issued during a period of significant growth for the country. This context adds to the historical value of the coin. Coins linked to important moments in a nation's development are often more valuable due to their cultural and historical importance. So, how much is the 1991 no-mint mark Singapore 10-cent coin worth in 2025? Given that coin values fluctuate over time based on market trends and demand, it's essential to provide an up-to-date estimate. As of 2025, the value of a 1991 Singapore 10-cent coin without a mint mark can vary greatly depending on its condition and the market it's being sold in. In general, the value of the coin has increased significantly compared to its original face value of 10 cents, circulated condition, good to very fine. If you happen to find a 1991 no-mint mark 10-cent coin in circulated condition, its value may range anywhere from 5 to 10 Singapore dollars. This is based on the rarity and the general demand for such coins in the market. Although these coins have been in circulation for decades, collectors are still willing to pay a premium for them. Uncirculated condition. A coin that remains in uncirculated or near mint condition can fetch a considerably higher price. These coins are prized by collectors who seek well-preserved specimens for their collections. In 2025, the value of an uncirculated 1991 no-mint mark 10-cent coin could range between 30 to 50 Singapore dollars or even more, depending on the buyer's willingness to pay for such a rare and well-preserved piece. Graded coins. For collectors who prefer coins that have been professionally graded, a graded 1991 no-mint mark 10-cent coin could see even higher values. Coins that are graded by reputable organizations, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, often sell for premium prices. Depending on the grade, such coins could sell for upwards of 100 Singapore dollars or more. It's important to note that prices can also fluctuate depending on market conditions, coin auctions, and the general state of the numismatic market. Always check with reputable sources or coin dealers for the most current valuations. If you're looking to purchase or sell a 1991 no-mint mark Singapore 10-cent coin, there are several places where you can find them. Online coin marketplaces, such as eBay or specialized numismatic auction sites, are popular venues for buying and selling rare coins. Additionally, you can visit local coin shops, numismatic conventions, or coin shows, where dealers often have rare and valuable coins on display. It's important to do your due diligence when buying or selling coins, as the numismatic market can sometimes be rife with counterfeit or misrepresented items. Always make sure you're dealing with reputable sellers and buyers who have a proven track record in the coin community. the 1991 Singapore 10-cent coin without a mint mark is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Its rarity, historical significance, and increasing demand have led to a steady rise in its value, making it a prized addition to any collection. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins or come across one in your travels, you're holding a rare piece of Singapore's financial history. Whether you're collecting for fun or investing for the future, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye on. The 2009 No Mint Mark II Rupees coin. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who has just discovered this coin, you're in for a treat as we uncover its history, rarity, current market value, and how much it's worth today in 2025. Let's begin with some background on the 2009 2 Rupees coin and why it's captured the attention of collectors worldwide. To understand the importance of the 2009 No Mint Mark coin, we need to first dive into its history. Sri Lanka, an island nation rich in history and culture, has been minting coins for centuries. However, the 2 Rupees coin, introduced in 1985, marked a significant shift in Sri Lanka's currency design. The coin was issued as part of a new series meant to represent the country's modernization and economic development. By 2009, the coin had evolved in its design, incorporating elements of Sri Lanka's cultural heritage, including images of native wildlife and iconic landmarks. However, 2009 would be a year that brought an unexpected twist. The year's coin series included a peculiar variation that did not carry the mint mark, something that had never been seen before. This was no simple mistake. The absence of the mint mark would become one of the most talked about features of the 2009 2 Rupees coin. Now, you may be wondering, what is a mint mark, and why does it matter so much when it comes to coin collecting? A mint mark is a small letter or symbol stamped on a coin that indicates where it was produced. In the case of Sri Lankan coins, the mint mark typically indicates the location of the mint where the coin was struck. For years, coins from Sri Lanka have carried mint marks, making it easy for collectors and historians to trace their origin. However, in 2009, a batch of 2 Rupees coins were issued without this identifying mark, sparking curiosity. The lack of a mint mark on these coins would later play a crucial role in their rarity and value. So, why is the 2009 No Mint Mark II Rupees coin so rare? To answer that, we need to consider a few key factors. First, the 2009 No Mint Mark coins were produced in a limited number. While the exact mintage is not definitively known, estimates suggest that only a small portion of the 2009 coins were released without the mint mark. This makes the coin highly sought after by collectors and numismatists alike. Second, the absence of the mint mark wasn't an intentional design choice. It is believed to be the result of an error or oversight in the minting process. Because mint errors, especially those involving missing or incorrect mint marks, are often rare and uncommon, these coins stand out from the rest of the series. Collectors have long been interested in coins with minting errors. These kinds of mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a highly valuable collector's item. Now, let's get to the big question: how much is the 2009 No Mint Mark II Rupees coin worth today in 2025? While the 2009 No Mint Mark II Rupees coin was initially valued at face value, just 2 Sri Lankan rupees, its rarity and increasing demand have significantly boosted its price in recent years. By 2025, this coin has become highly sought after, and its market value can vary based on factors such as its condition, certification, and provenance. For a coin in good condition, collectors can expect to pay anywhere between 500 to 2,000 Sri Lankan rupees. However, if the coin is in pristine or uncirculated condition, its price could exceed this range, with some listings going as high as 5,000 to 10,000 rupees. Notably, the coin's value can also be significantly higher in international markets, where collectors are eager to add rare and unique pieces to their collections. In some cases, the 2009 No Mint Mark coin has been sold for over $50 to $100 in online auctions, especially when paired with other rare coins from Sri Lanka's history. If you're a coin collector or someone interested in investing in numismatics, the 2009 No Mint Mark II Rupees coin is an excellent choice. Its rarity and increasing demand make it a valuable addition to any collection. With Sri Lanka's coins becoming increasingly sought after as a form of investment, the 2009 No Mint Mark II Rupees coin is poised to appreciate even further in value. As with all collectibles, the key to making a profitable investment lies in the coin's condition and rarity. If you're looking to buy a 2009 No Mint Mark II Rupees coin, there are several ways to find it. You can check online marketplaces, specialized coin dealers, and auction houses. It's also important to ensure the authenticity of the coin before making a purchase. Look for detailed photos of the coin, ask for a certificate of authenticity if available, and if possible, work with trusted dealers who specialize in rare and collectible coins. So, there you have it, the 2009 No Mint Mark Sri Lanka 2 Rupees coin, a unique and rare piece of numismatic history. Whether you're a collector or an investor, this coin is one to keep an eye on. As we've seen, its rarity, historical significance, and increasing demand make it a coin worth a lot more than its face value. The 1987 No Mint Mark Singapore 5 cents coin. This specific coin has become a topic of great interest and debate among collectors due to its unique history, rarity, and the intriguing mystery behind its missing mint mark. If you've come across one of these coins or are just curious about its value and market potential, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll delve into the origins, rarity, and historical significance of the 1987 No Mint Mark Singapore 5 cents coin, its place in the market, and its current worth as of 2025. The 1987 No Mint Mark Singapore 5 cents coin is one of the most intriguing and elusive coins in modern Singaporean numismatics. To understand its significance, we need to go back to its origin and the circumstances surrounding its production. The 5 cents coin was first introduced in Singapore in 1967, as part of a new currency series following Singapore's independence. The 1987 issue was part of the regular coinage released by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, which at the time was responsible for minting and circulating the nation's coins. Singapore had a robust minting process, and it was not uncommon for a mint mark to appear on the coin to identify where it was struck. Typically, mint marks would appear on the obverse of the coin, usually denoting the location of the minting process, such as R for the Royal Mint in London or S for the Singapore Mint. However, in 1987, a number of the 5 cents coins were released without the expected mint mark. This lack of a mint mark has been a source of great intrigue. It is believed that the absence of the mint mark on these coins was an error or a result of a specific and unusual production process at the Singapore Mint. While the precise reasons behind the missing mint mark are not entirely clear, this mistake has made the 1987 No Mint Mark 5 cents coin highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about the rarity of the 1987 No Mint Mark 5 cents coin. While coins with missing mint marks are not entirely unheard of, they are quite rare, particularly in this case. The number of 1,987 5 cents coins that were struck without a mint mark is relatively low compared to the total number of coins minted that year. Estimates vary, but some experts suggest that only a small fraction of the total mintage was affected by this error. Additionally, this coin was issued at a time when Singapore was still in its post-independence phase, which adds another layer of historical importance. The 1987 5 cents coin was part of the ongoing series of coins that represented a growing and prosperous nation, and the lack of a mint mark makes it a unique piece of this era. But it's not just the technical error that makes this coin so interesting. The 1980s were a transformative time for Singapore. In the late 1980s, Singapore was undergoing rapid modernization, and this was reflected in its currency. The 5 cents coin, along with others from that period, symbolized the country's development and independence on the world stage. For numismatists and collectors, the 1987 No Mint Mark coin is not just an anomaly, but also a representation of Singapore's journey during a pivotal moment in history. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter, the current market value of the 1987 No Mint Mark Singapore 5 cents coin. As of 2025, this coin is considered to be a highly valuable and sought-after piece among collectors, but the value can vary depending on its condition and other factors. In 2025, the value of a 1987 no mint mark 5 cents coin can range significantly. For an average circulated coin, collectors can expect to pay anywhere from 10 to 30 Singapore dollars. However, if you're fortunate enough to possess one in pristine, uncirculated condition, the coin could fetch a much higher price, possibly in the range of 50 to 100 Singapore dollars or more. Coins that have been graded by professional numismatic grading services, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, are likely to command a premium. It's important to remember that condition plays a crucial role in determining the value of any coin. Coins in mint state, meaning they have little to no wear and tear, and show no signs of circulation, will always command higher prices in the marketplace. Similarly, coins with the highest grades, such as MS-65 or above, will be far more valuable than those with lower grades. While this coin is relatively inexpensive compared to rarer coins from other countries or historical periods, its value is growing as interest in Singaporean numismatics continues to increase. As of 2025, it is widely regarded as a key coin in the 5-cent series, with some collectors predicting that its value may rise further in the coming years as the coin becomes even rarer and more difficult to find in good condition. Like many rare coins, the 1987 no mint mark 5 cents coin is occasionally put up for auction, where it can sometimes fetch prices higher than what you would expect based on its regular market value. The auction market for rare coins can fluctuate, and the demand for this specific piece could increase as the numismatic community continues to gain awareness of its rarity. There are also collectors who focus specifically on errors and misprints, and for them, the 1987 no mint mark Singapore 5 cents coin is considered a prized find. This means that in specialized numismatic circles, the value of this coin may continue to increase, particularly if fewer examples are discovered or come up for sale. The 1987 no mint mark Singapore 5 cents coin is a fascinating and valuable piece of numismatic history. Its rarity, combined with the unique error in its production, makes it an attractive addition to any coin collection. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just starting your collection, this coin represents both a rare error and a snapshot of Singapore's growth during a pivotal time in the nation's history. As of 2025, the coin remains a valuable asset in the world of numismatics, and its value is likely to rise further as more collectors seek to add it to their collections. If you happen to come across one of these elusive coins, don't hesitate to get it appraised, as it might just be worth more than you think. Thank you for joining us in today's exploration of the 1987 no mint mark Singapore 5 cents coin. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content on rare coins and numismatic history, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, happy collecting.